everyone. LANCESCURV here, LANCESCURV.com. Monday, August 19th, 2024. First of all, where did August go? Where did August go? It's like somebody running past you real quick and you're trying to grab them and say, hey, I don't want to get your attention. But really and truly, I insult those that have birthdays in August, but it just goes by so quick. June, July, September. It's not where you get to wiggle in and sit down in August like it's a nice, comfortable couch. It just goes by so quick. I mean, seriously, how did anybody ever get a birthday in August? By the time, your mother's in labor and it's July 31st, and it's like, okay, here comes the baby. Boom! Happy birthday, September 1st. August just slips on by. It never seems, or it never ceases to amaze me and never seems to hang around. Well, anyway, I'm setting up the show from Riri, always there like a trooper. This was a show I was going to do later on, but I'm going to go out for a little while. I'm going to do a show later on, but I didn't want to go out and not get back. Riri, welcome. How are you? Yeah, I didn't want to mess it up and be stressed. I got to hurry to get back. But it will go on. I might set it up before I go. I might set it up when I get back. But I have other good stuff for you, other recordings and shorts. And do you check the shorts page on YouTube channel? Let's go to where it says shorts. I've been shorts over there. I kind of love shorts. I didn't like them at first, didn't understand it at first, but now I'm like going to an all-you-can-eat buffet and taking a bite of this and a bite of that, bite of this. And it's been Shaka, Dominican Republic in the house. We're global up in here, right? Landon Price. Oh, you love them? Landon, thanks. I just have a special affinity for them because at first it was like, why do shorts? But just make sure I got a few more made today. They're not up yet. They're on TikTok. I'm going to put them up on, I'm not going to everywhere, but they'll always go up on YouTube. But I'm kind of thinking of my strategy because you can't give everything everywhere. You got to spread it out a little bit. Well, anyway, I want to get into this. I'm going to hit it and quit it, but I'm here. There's no rush. Let me just do this early. My spirit led me to come with that early. And as you can see the title, Elevate Your Mind to Rise Above the State of Perpetual Stagnation and Mediocrity. You see? Because anything that sit around too long gets dusty. I'm not saying anybody here is dusty. I'm not saying even that term, hey, baby, dusty. I'm not saying it like that. Now, wait a second, August 19th. That means something to me. It's somebody's birthday that I know. But the more and more I know people, it's like there's 2 or 3 and 4 or 5 people that have the same birthday. Yeah. Let me see what Lana said. And you just got rid of some 10-minute videos you had. Yeah, it was constantly repeat, like astral projections, right? But, they got them. And I can salvage a lot. But as long as I can download those to a hard drive, whatever, I'll sprinkle them up. But like I said, I'm waiting to get Starlink so I can have unlimited internet out here. You don't have to pay for your data, and it goes down quick. So much gigabytes, whatever. And you all know I use a lot of that. So I can't deal with that. I'm dealing with it, but oh boy, when I get to download stuff unlimited, what? Shows? Talk about more shows? You might have, look, I like to talk, so we're going to do it. Let's get into this about elevating your mind to rise above the state of perpetual stagnation and mediocrity. In life, we all encounter obstacles, negative influences, and doubters who seek to pull us back into mediocrity. These forces often arise just to elevate ourselves into new realms of success and personal growth, whether it's coming from people who've never dared to dream beyond their current circumstances or those threatened by your rising light. The negativity can become a constant battle. However, once you've managed to overcome the odds and achieve an entirely new level of success, the real challenge begins. Maintaining the higher state of mind, staying focused, and continuing your ascension despite the negativity around you. This discussion is about mastering the mindset needed to remain steadfast in your growth, no matter how many detractors or negative forces attempt to bring you down. The higher you rise, the more you'll face opposition from those unwilling to do the work to elevate themselves. But this discussion will equip you with 15 powerful techniques that will help you fortify your mind and maintain the achiever's mindset. These techniques are designed to ensure that you do not succumb to negative thoughts and influences, but instead you continue to thrive and build upon the success you've already achieved, no matter how large or how small. If you're ready to leave behind the forces of stagnation and negativity and fully embrace the greatness within you, listen in. You'll find the tools you need to protect your mindset and push further into the life you've worked so hard to create. And let me tell you something. I'm not going to say I believe in this. I know in this. I'm no positive thinking guru. I'm not a person who knows some secret. I just know, and I hate to say the word grind now. Grind your teeth. No. I know what people mean, but I'm going to just adopt different language now. I mean, that's struggle. I'm whipping it. We got to think about whipping it now. Ain't no grinding down there with no enemies no more, with no negative people. No, kick them down and climb. You're not stepping on them because you want to stop them because you're hating on them. No, but if they're getting in on you, you use them as a stepping stool and go up, a footstool. You see what I mean? Because now we're bottlenecking in on a time that I don't know really what's going to happen next. There's many different factions of things going on in the world, potential wars and wars that are already in progress. America wants to be everybody's ally, and America wants to be the police of the world and tell people what to do. The dollar's diminishing. They're not even using it anymore, Russia and China. There's just so many different things going on. Troubles from within, the whole immigrant thing, the whole thing with us getting shot up by policemen has always been going on. It never stopped from the plantation days. So that's not to bring up negativity, but that's why I say the only way to go is up. Sideways ain't cutting it. We're always running into something sideways. The only way to go is up. Elevate your mind. Everything that you see in the world, whether it's a telephone pole or a broken pair of eyeglasses or a plate or a fork, is a product of a thought. So if you elevate your mind and put good things in your mind, you're going to produce good things, right? And that's something I know in. I know visualization from when I was a young guy, especially when I was doing bodybuilding. And I was doing it natural. I was using no steroids, no enhancements, no drugs, no hard drugs, no nothing. Just food and hard work. Learning the body. Visualizing what you want and be willing to put the work in. So this has been my credo for my life, even though I don't do that anymore, and I hope to soon get into it. The bottom line is that you can apply that principle anywhere in your life. Our minds are powerful. You know when you want something bad, you're willing to do anything to get it. You know what I mean? It's just that we got to get our mind wrapped around doing the worthwhile things, right? Cultivate a daily routine of gratitude. Start every morning by listing the things you are grateful for, no matter how small. This practice reminds you of your progress, which can block out the negative influences that try to cloud your mind. Write it down. See it. When you focus on what you have, it leaves little room for the negative energy of others to take hold, because they will throw it at you. Gratitude not only shifts your mindset, but also opens doors for more positive experiences to flow into your life. Developing a daily gratitude routine creates a psychological buffer that helps protect your mind from negativity. It makes it difficult for negative thoughts or words of others to penetrate your consciousness, because you have already filled yourself with positivity. That's the thing. If you don't, that's a little crack for negativity to get in. Gratitude is an essential tool in maintaining your mental balance and reinforcing your achievements, ensuring that the toxic energy of those around you doesn't drag you back down. See, we're not really on people and stuff, but these are things we have to talk about. You see, to know how to keep that away from you, so that as you move about your day, you don't have to pay them no mind. If you're so full of positivity, there's no room for the negative, right? If on your windows, the screens are closed, the flies and the mosquitoes and the bats and whatever wants to fly in, they can dance all night long and watch you. They can't come in. See, you got to keep it closed. And the way to keep it closed is to fill yourself up with positivity. Protecting your energy is essential for sustaining a higher level of achievement. When you let negative people too close, they can influence your thoughts and slowly poison your mindset. Recognize who deserves your time and presence will allow you to protect your mental space, keeping you focused on your goals and insulated from doubt. Like right now, I'm living a very Spartan, isolated life. A very Spartan, isolated life. So I am hyped. I'm gonna tell you a little secret. After last night's show, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. I had such a positive conversation with a very close sister of mine who is a sister. We may not share the same DNA, but we have a brother-sister relationship. We talk about 10, 15 times a day on some positivity, on spiritual stuff. And I will say pretty much, yes, she is a mentor to me. And I kick back some things in her now that she can, bite on. But we into that because she's into the creative world like I am, different aspects. A proven product. I'm not saying she's a product, but the thing is that we really have to grab onto people who we know think like us. Because there's a lot of people out here who fake. They manufacture a personality. We have a lot of them. And you've known a lot of them. Some very close to me, and some very close to Mrs. Scurv, who, wow. When those things happen, you're like, listen, I gotta tighten up. That one fooled me. With a whole lot of people. But you gotta get up, and you gotta keep moving on. Right? You gotta keep pushing on. Visualize your future success daily. Visualization is a powerful tool for staying on track. Take time each day to envision yourself achieving the goals you've set, already living the life you want. Picture yourself continuing to ascend, surrounded by positivity and accomplishing things that most people can only dream of. This will anchor your mind to long-term visions, making it harder for negative thoughts to derail you. See, this is the thing. It won't derail you if you have it in your head. I just said that, but I want to use the analogy of those white bikers that I saw. There's about 30 to 35 white guys who are on very expensive bikes. These bikes had to be between $5,000 to $6,000 to $12,000. Expensive. I don't know bikes like 100%, but I pretty much know 75, 80% of what I'm looking at. These things were expensive. Now, I was on a layover, driving a bus years ago, of course, came out here in 2020 for good. So it might have been about 10 years ago. I feel this movement from a distance. I mean, what is that? Before I could focus on the fact that it was bikers, but there was so many of them. And they rolled right up in the hood. I have to put the place down, but it is what it is. We know what we're talking about. Black neighborhood. Not that the hood always has to be a black neighborhood. But there was dudes out there selling drugs, dudes out there that, not that they were doing it then and there, but every now and then they're popping off guns and dudes running after people and people getting robbed. These white dudes with these expensive bikes, they knew where they were going, but they were moving so fast that nobody can touch them. Like when I told the story about me riding down that block in Brooklyn and they rolled the tires out. But I was moving so fast. By the time they thought to do something, I was gone. So they were so full of movement in this particular example that nothing can touch them. By the time anybody thought to do something, all they can do is look. Man, when all these white boys are up, man, the bike's expensive, man. I have to get one of those. Here's another one for you. Affirm your success out loud. Speaking your success, and this is something you can do when you're in the house by yourself. or even the people that they're with you. They don't think you're crazy, but do it anyway. Maybe you don't know all the way what they're all about, so maybe you don't want to speak it out loud around them because they might make their plan to come against you. But normally, speaking your success into existence is a powerful method of maintaining your mindset. Daily affirmations remind you of your strength, worth, and ability to continue to succeed. Say things like, I am capable, I am unstoppable, or I deserve this success. I'm gonna throw another one in. I will steamroll you. No, I'm just being funny. These declarations will override any doubts and insecurities that others try to place in your mind. Affirmations work by reprogramming your subconscious mind, replacing fear and doubt with confidence and certainty. When you repeatedly affirm your worth and success, it solidifies your belief in your capabilities, allowing you to rise above the negative words or actions of others. Now, I want to say this. We all know in this world we have the physical, we have the mental, and we have the spiritual. And in the spiritual realm, that is merely a frequency where you can have AM and PM, right? You can have, oh, Earth Angel, welcome on in. Yes, glad to see you. Glad to see you. But there are things that we know that could be done from people who understand those types of powers, manipulations on a lower or higher level. Now we have those who are on the lower levels, right? And they will hide in the shadow, and I'm just going to say it, they will try to cast spells on you. When you positively affirm to the universe what you are going to do, they can hide in the shadows all they want. They can do their hocus pocus all they want, but they can't stop you because you're affirming. It starts with you first. What they do does not work if you do not let it in your mind. Don't let it in your world. Return to sender and watch them crumble. But you're to elevate your mind with these affirmations, and nothing can touch you. It's like water off a duck behind, right? Surround yourself with like-minded individuals. Seek out people who share your drive and ambition. Surrounding yourself with other achievers will reinforce your mindset and create a positive support system. These individuals understand the journey you're on and will help keep you motivated even when others are trying to bring you down. Like-minded people can provide the encouragement and camaraderie necessary to sustain your mental resilience. When surrounded by individuals who share your mindset, their positivity becomes infectious, creating a shield against the negative energies of those who aren't on the same path. It's like a buffer. You buffer for each other. Just like this water is going to buffer my throat. Can I take this sip? Give me 10 seconds, y'all. Hey, Earth Angel, we're going to talk about that. I'll talk about that tonight about being spread thin. I'll talk about that right now because my mind is racing in so many ways. But yeah, that's very important to talk about. And it's okay. Sometimes we're so much of a dynamo that we don't watch that part of our lives and we get spread thin. But at least you know. At least you know. So I'm going to jot down some points, even as I go out, think about it, meditate, like I always do, put it down on my phone, so I can get every point in. And then I got to see tonight's show. Let me just let y'all know, it might come on later than, for me, 9, that I've been doing it. Like last night, I got on 9:30, which was from 5 to 5:30. It may be on a little later because I don't know exactly what time I'm going to get in. And when I get in, it's going to take about an hour and a half to really prepare everything right. But it's going to happen. I don't care if I'm half asleep or whatever, I'm going to do that show. All right. So we're going to talk about that because that's very important because we wear multiple hats, multiple obligations. I may not know your exact situation, but as an example, we may have a special needs child or an elderly mother or 2 jobs we're working for a time to get that down payment for the house. You know, we may have health issues that we're recuperating from, you know, just different things we're doing. So in this crazy world that we have to move fast in, you know, when we don't have to, but to get a grip on it, we got to catch up. Boom, once we get our pace, we're good. Even me, I'm motivated. I'm up here. To some people, it's boring up here. I'm hyped. I'm New York hyped. And that's, I only say New York because I'm from it. I was Chicago. I think I'm Chicago hype. I'm Atlanta hype. I'm California hype. Los Angeles hype. You see what I mean? So that's what it is. Oh, Tatum, welcome on in, sister. Welcome on in. Glad to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. And I haven't seen a lot of people in a long time because ever since they took the old channel and banished it, you know, I had to start all over again. But I'm here. We're going to keep on swinging. You know, just like that song by D-Train years ago, it's back in 1981, 82. Keep on. With the strength of your mind, you'll be set free. You'll overcome your past, you know, deep inside. And you'll look deep inside and you'll see the time is coming at last. I've been living by them words from young. And those affirmations make you feel powerful. The next point is stay committed to continuous learning. You know, I learned some things today too, right? An achiever's mindset thrives on growth and knowledge. Commit yourself to learning something new every day, no matter how small, whether it's reading books, listening to podcasts, or taking up a new skill. Continuous learning keeps your mind sharp and focused on progress. By constantly expanding your knowledge and skills, you reinforce your belief in your capacity to achieve great things. Learning also distances you from negative people because it places you in a space of perpetual growth when you're too busy ascending to be brought down by their distractions. Like I said, you know, I get all kinds of things sent to me by people who know me. Pornographic stuff, all kind of crazy stuff. Hey, look at it, man. You know that girl, right? Man, she made movies years ago. So what? That's her. Man, you got that? I don't know what you're talking about, man. All I know about is today. I'm not thinking about none of that mess I used to do. You know what I mean? Even when you did things in your life that right now you would not do, you'll have people who want to keep you in that space. They want to keep you there. You are not that. You know, does the butterfly fly around with the cocoon and fly around all lopsided? Once you're done with the cocoon, you leave it where it is. The butterfly ain't the caterpillar no more. You see what I mean? So yes, let me see what Tatum said here because my chat was way over there. I've still been listening and watching and following for about 3 years strong now. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. I really appreciate that. So I wanna ascend in what we do. You know what I mean? And bring it up something. We're gonna talk about current event stuff in the same way, but I want to keep it more where you can play it in front of a child or something and not offend nobody. But I can still say things, and we have other platforms, you know, from this that we can really get adult. You know what I mean? But I want to focus on something worthwhile at least. Right? I ain't getting no younger. I mean, I was 19 years old yesterday, and I'm 61 years old now, right? I'm just playing. Reflect on your journey and achievements. Take regular moments to reflect on how far you've come. Remind yourself of the struggles you've overcome, the progress you've made, and the successes you've achieved. This reflection will help reinforce your confidence and prevent the doubts of others from taking root. And see, when you can't always openly reflect because other people would take it the wrong way. Unless it's somebody in your super tight, certified, bona fide, you know, inner circle, right? Oh, look at them talking about how they did this and how they did that. Listen, it wasn't easy moving out from America to West Africa. In one sense, it wasn't hard. Meaning that, and I'm using this as an example, me adapting to the culture, me adapting to a new land. I would say that was easy because that's the kind of person I am. I can adapt easy anywhere you put me. I don't want to go to China. But if you put me in China, you know, there'll be people there like, oh, you know, you look like LANCESCURV, that's also wrong. I'm not eating all that food they have over there. You know, I'd rather walk outside with a leash than put it on my plate. But I can adapt. But the betrayals, other obstacles, unexpected, human nature, people showing their face, that was a shock. But other than that, I'm good. And now when you're flying high and elevated, none of that stuff can stop you. So your reflections, be careful who you reflect around, because that may ignite, and you're not worried about these people. But I'm just saying, to make your walk easy, you know, be careful who you reflect around. That's like count money, how much money you made in the last 2 weeks. If somebody else is working and they got their own money, you both count money. But you can't count money in front of somebody who may not even want to work, but they want money. Oh, showing off in front of me, count money. You count money in front of me, it doesn't bother me. You work for it, you earned it, you put a budget, you're saving, more power to you. There are times, and really still, I'm on a tight budget right now. No complaints, because I'm looking at the goal and we're getting stuff done. So I don't care about the frivolous things out there, but I'm going to one day reflect on this even more. I can reflect on it now. I'm here. But I want more of that, which means more work is required of me and more sacrifice, which I willingly give. If I want to build this channel up again, I got to do more sacrifice and give it and be about it. You see what I mean? As well as the other things that I do, right? And pursuing new things. But always reflect. Reflection strengthens your resolve by reminding you of your resilience and your perseverance, the qualities that you need to know that you have, so when negativity comes around you, you know within yourself, I got this. It builds a mental wall against negativity because you've already proven to yourself that you can rise above challenges. So you're going to tell me I can't do it. Your past achievements act as armor against any future negativity. And that's something? It's a beautiful thing. I love that. I like to saute and simmer in positivity, even like before I go to sleep. You know, it's almost like the huddle in a football game, and they're talking about the strategies and the plays that they're going to do. It's almost like being in boot camp, and you have this instructor who's yelling something in your ear, but it's you doing that to yourself. Like tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to accomplish this, I'm going to do that, or whatever. Now, if certain things take long and you have control over it, and you don't, get it all done, that wasn't your intent. You can't beat yourself down. You see what I mean? So the next one is stay focused on your purpose. Purpose is the fuel that drives success. Remind yourself regularly of your why, the reason you started this journey in the first place. This will help keep you centered and immune to the distractions and negative energies trying to pull you off course. When you are clear on your purpose, it becomes difficult for others to sway you with their doubts. Purpose provides clarity and determination, helping you stay aligned with your goals, regardless of the negativity that surrounds you. Yeah, I'm going to make a weird analogy. It just popped in my head. It's always something popping in my head, right? You know, when you got a certain amount of money in your pocket and you're going to the supermarket, and you may not have a shopping list or anything long, but you know exactly what you're going in there for. Now you have the kiosks with the people wanting to have you sip some type of juice or eat a tiny piece of cake or this kind of thing. Yeah, you go there and get a little taste, whatever, but they're only doing that to get you to buy something. And you know you're not going to spend any more than you went in there to spend. You're keeping your focus on what you need to get. Because if you go to that kiosk and say, oh, this apple pie tastes so good, I got to get some of that. Let me knock something off the list. Well, guess what? You'll have the apple pie. But what you needed it for, as far as your list of things that you needed, you're not going to have it. Oh, man, why go ahead and do that? That impulsive stuff. No, you're not taking me off course. I'm focused. See, this is how I am. I ain't no better than nobody else. But this kind of talk juices me up. I love it. I love it. Because that's how I power through so much from young. This is not some old new stuff I've been doing. This is, I can say it. This is how I've been all my life, whether you know it or not. Reese, welcome on in, sweetheart. Thanks for coming. I pulled this show back a little earlier. I'm gonna take a run out, Reese, after this. So I didn't know if I can get back for the 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is 9 o'clock for me. Maybe 10, maybe 10:30, might be 11. But no matter how tired, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna set it up just right. We already know the topic. Spreading yourself thin. It may not be the actual title. I gotta come up with something like I do, a little visual or whatever have you. We're gonna powwow on that, right? But yeah, so this is the thing. I stay that way. I've always been that way. I was raised that way. The next one is practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is about being fully present in the moment and observing your thoughts without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, you can better control your reactions to negativity and focus your energy on positive and constructive thoughts. Mindfulness allows you to detach from the negative influences around you, making it easy to stay focused on your path. It helps you recognize when negative thoughts are creeping in, and it equips you with the ability to shift your focus back to positivity and growth. See, this can come from the inside, or this can come externally. It can be somebody trying to mess with your mind with a smile on their face. You see what I mean? So the thing is, if you're in the moment, you can't get distracted. And a lot of us are so caught up in either the past or the future. Yes, you have to plan for your future. You're going to plan, okay, if it's a Sunday, okay, I can plan for what I'm going to wear on Monday. I'm going to lay it out. I'm going to have it ready. I'm going to plan or prepare my food and put it in my little container, or you know where you're going to go get your stuff the next day at lunchtime, right? You have to plan for the future. There's nothing wrong with that. You got to plan for investment that, you know, is a thing of a commitment over years, maybe. And this is an unstable economy. I don't know about that, but you can still do that. But it doesn't mean that you're abandoning the present. That's what happens. We drop our guard in the present, and the present is the only thing we have. We can plan for the future, think about the future, but what about right now? There's so many people I've known that all they talk about, I'm not saying now not to plan, but they're not enjoying the present. And like I said on one of those shorts, you got to have a little bit of happiness every day. You got to enjoy a little bit of happiness every day. And when it's time for the happiness in the present, you make sure for that. You know what I mean? Come on now. When we get offered some of that same apple pie I was talking about, in the future, I'm going to be, no, you like, right in that moment, right then and there. The hedonistic stuff that people like to do, they're not thinking about the future. I'm not saying not think about the future, but be 100% in the present. And when you can sharpen your sword, possibly behind closed doors, where you let your head down. See, I can't do that. I can only symbolically let my head down. Gotta grow it first. But then now you say, okay, let's focus on the future, these different things. When you're interacting with people, you better be in the present. There's some people who shoot negativity that's sugar-coated at you. Girl, are you sick? Because you've been losing weight, and I'm not saying you look bad, but, and they know that you're trying to lose weight possibly. They just want to say, act like it's a concern, like a concern. So you can go home and say, oh my God. See, the thing is, you might be doing it right and look good, but do I look sick? And you might not tell anybody that, but you might lighten up on what you're doing to lose the weight. But it really should be about losing weight anyway, to be technical. It should be about taking your body on such a ride and feeding yourself to nourish yourself that all that stuff falls off, right? Anything to take you off. You could be doing overtime, right? A lot of overtime just for a time. And girl, you looking tired. Don't run yourself down now. You know, the material thing's gonna be there, baby. I'm praying for you. But oh, you need to get some rest. So now you're laying in the bed. You know you're a little fatigued. You gotta get up, do a double shift the next day. You're almost there to your goal. And they see that. That's why they come out and start doing stuff like that. This is why you gotta be in the present. See, leading into the next one. Keep a positive inner dialogue. Your inner dialogue is crucial to maintaining your mindset. Be intentional about speaking positively to yourself. Even when facing challenges, when doubts arise, counter them with affirmations of strength and success. A positive inner dialogue acts as a protective barrier against the negativity of others. When you consistently speak kindly to yourself, you are less likely to be swayed by external negativity, as your internal dialogue will always reinforce your worth and your capabilities. Worth, value, capabilities. See, something that I do, I'm not saying everybody has to do it, I'm just sharing a little bit of what I do. Single words, like you just read here, always reinforce your worth and capabilities. Worth and capabilities. Sometimes you're in the house, say worth. I'm worthy. I'm valuable. I'm capable. Different variations off of it. Just keep saying that. I don't care if people think you're crazy. I am mighty. I am strong. Now, we're not saying we're stronger than the Creator, but if we're supposed to be children of the Creator, we're little creators. We have a modicum of power. We're not going to wallow in negativity. We weren't put here for that. No mother has a child and says, "Oh, it's a beautiful baby. I have a beautiful baby girl. Oh, I can't wait." She's going to be so negative. Even the negative mother don't say that about the child. Man, guns, the Lancinator is here. Let me see what he's saying. Damn, son, you sound like you're recording in your bathroom. We don't care. We like you a little. What's the next thing you said? That's what they're saying about around me, right? Why you different? You trying to be healthy? Yeah, that was Reese. Exactly. And as a matter of fact, while my studio was being constructed, I'm in an empty bathroom recording. So you hit it on the head. I'm telling you, I'm in the master bathroom. I'm in the master bedroom, not master bathroom. Master bedroom bathroom. Yeah, I tell it. Matter of fact, I love it in here, right? Now, until the tiles are put down here in the master bedroom, there is no toilet, there is no sink. You know, there's things along the way to do before that, because we have quite a few bathrooms in this house, right? But I was thinking, man, when I drew up the plan for this house, I should have put something back here high, off to the side, in addition to the studio, that I could just come in, because it's a little echo now, right? I could just come in and just, I want to soundproof it and everything, but maybe next week I'll be out of here. I'll be over to another part of the house. Because we got guys to know, we need to get in there now. Okay, we do this, we do this, we do that. But that's funny. You good with sound, brother. Let me see on to the next one. Focus on solutions, not problems. When negativity arises, focus on finding solutions rather than dwelling on the problem. A mindset focused on problem solving keeps you forward moving and prevents stagnation, even when faced with challenges. Solution-oriented thinking reinforces your achiever's mindset because it shifts your focus away from obstacles and toward progress. It helps maintain momentum, ensuring that negativity doesn't have a chance to derail your efforts. Solution-oriented thinking. See, obstacles, when I'm thinking like a solution, that's to be beat down. That's target practice. In my obstacles, show yourself obstacles like I beat you down. I mean, it always beat you down. I might run to the left. I might run to the right. I might jump over you, or I might get a shovel and dig myself under you to get through you. But I'm going to get past you. You see what I mean? I'm going to get past you without doubt. You know? The next one, embrace change and adaptability. Ooh, I love adaptability. I talked about that today in the short that I have yet to upload, but you'll hear it. Embrace change and adaptability. That's the story of my life. Change is inevitable, especially as you ascend to new levels of success. Embrace it and stay adaptable. Flexibility will keep you moving forward, even when the path isn't clear. It will help you rise above the negativity that often accompanies change. Adaptability strengthens your ability to maintain your mindset as it allows you to flow with life's challenges rather than resist them. It ensures that you remain resilient in the face of negativity and uncertainty. Wow, adaptability. You can put me anywhere in the world. I may not like it at first. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to go in a swamp somewhere in Vietnam. I'm not saying Vietnam is nothing but swamps, right? But I'm saying when you see pictures of the war and that stuff, I'm going to deal with the snakes so they can bite me and kill me. But I'm going to have to face it and adapt if I want to live. I'm going to have to find that next gear that I didn't know that I had. Utilize it so I can go over this thing to make it a memory if it's uncomfortable and make myself comfortable. Find a way. Like I always say, I don't like to use the word problem, but I'll say it this time. Every problem has a solution. Every challenge has a solution. And every challenge is a call to action to show the world that you're a champion. So throw your challenges or problems or whatever you want to call it. Some may take a little longer than others, but you don't have to say, I'm a champion. Even the naysayers have to go, well, boy, man, you done been through a lot, man, but you still here. That says a lot about your personality. And when the naysayers out there talking bad to you and trying to put things in your head, one little thing happened and they break and they hide and you don't see them no more. I'm going to show my face. I don't care what's going on. I'm going to do what I have to do, right? I'm not going to let those things stop me because I'm adaptable. And you have to have that in your mind first. You have to sometimes, I don't say the word fantasize, because when we say the word fantasize, we often think about something sexual. No, fantasize about being out of your comfort zone. People say, well, that's kind of twisted. Why would you want to do that? So you're ready for it when it happens. Nobody gives you a warning, or no situation gives you a warning when it's time to leave your comfort zone. Harsh as it may seem, if you have a loved one that transitions, no little voice is going to come in your head when it's something unexpected, not like when you expect, old age or something like that, right? Well, tomorrow you better get ready because you're going to lose a loved one, or we'll give you a little time. In 3 months, you're going to, no, you got to be ready and be adaptable. Not saying, well, I fantasize, but all my loved ones died. No, but just different things where you may have a certain challenge in that area. You fantasize about being up early enough to where you can ease into work comfortable instead of having a fast food burger in your hand or a bagel and you're running like 15 seconds before, the time to be there. You want to ease in there. Fantasize about things out of your comfort zone so you can make it comfortable for you ahead of time. That's what I do. That's what I do. When things don't go my way as far as the way I desired them to be, maybe because I didn't know it all the way. Like I didn't know how to get around a crowd. Now I hop on one of these vans, the drivers know me, I know where I'm going, and it's huge now. I don't know everywhere. It is huge. But I know enough of the framework of this place in the area that I'm in, even up here in the mountains, to know how to get around. So I had to put myself in the situation of not being comfortable, to push myself to utilize the ability that I have to be adaptable. When you know you can adapt, it's less fear. I'm not saying I'm Superman and I don't fear things. So I have a righteous fear and respect for certain things. I'm not going to say I can overcome anything. Let me just jump myself right in front of the highway, in front of moving trucks that are moving 80 miles an hour. I'd be stupid to do something like that. But you trust in your abilities, you trust in the attributes that you have on the inside. Like a toolbox, I know I'm adaptable. I have the adaptable tool. Yes. I have the tool of being the work on time, being punctual. Yes, I have that tool. Well, look what's inside your inner toolbox and ask yourself, be real. Maybe you have the tool, but it ain't working right. Maybe you don't have a particular tool at all. But assess yourself. But adaptability is something that goes a long way in many situations across so many different categories. categories. The next one, take care of your physical health. Physical health plays a significant role in maintaining mental clarity and resilience. Regular exercise, proper nutrition, and adequate rest will help you stay mentally strong and less susceptible to negativity. When you feel good physically, your mental resilience improves, making it easier to ward off negative thoughts and energy. A healthy body supports a healthy mind, which is essential for maintaining an achiever's mindset. Achiever's mindset. Well, if you have an achiever's mindset, that means you're an achiever. And if you're an achiever, that means you can tell me what you're going to do today or what you have done today to move closer to your goals. So it doesn't mean it's always going to come in leaps and bounds. When you did the same amount that you did yesterday, it might even just be a little research before you fall asleep. Maybe you felt a little tired. Maybe you feel a little drained. Okay, I didn't do as much today, but I'm going to keep myself with the achiever's mindset, and I'm going to go on. And we know the algorithms and how the cyberspace can be evil, but go on Google on your phone before you go to bed and put one piece of information in your head that you did not know, or even reinforce information that you already didn't know. But keep yourself in that lane. Keep polishing the vehicle. Keep cleaning the gun, the righteous gun, and even the other one too, just in case somebody comes to your window at night. Next one. Let me get a sip, y'all. I'm out here dry because I talk too much. I talk too much. I talk. Here's the next one. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, especially when things don't go as planned. Self-compassion allows you to bounce back from setbacks more quickly and reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed despite challenges. Self-compassion helps you maintain your mindset by reducing the impact of negativity and self-doubt. When you are gentle with yourself, you create space for continued growth and learning rather than being held back by fear or failure. That's a time when you have to love yourself. And you can't come down too hard on yourself because, when you are into the achiever's mindset, like those Japanese folks over there where they teach their kids, you must be perfect. You can't miss a question on the test. And they turn around and commit suicide. So what good is that? What good is it being an achiever and being one who elevates their mind? That if you don't reach the goal right away or don't get to that point, that's just a chance to learn. So we gotta have compassion on ourselves. And sometimes we may not have people in our lives that will show us compassion. You gotta show compassion to yourself and say to yourself, hey, I may not have got it this time, but I got so much done and I still came far. You have to celebrate your successes. Sometimes you slip back or slip down, even the stock market doesn't keep going up. Sometimes it regresses and drops down a whole lot. Hold on. Things always get better. The next one. Celebrate small wins. Every victory, no matter how small, deserves celebration. Acknowledging and celebrating your progress keeps your momentum going and reinforces your belief in your ability to achieve even greater success. Celebrating small wins keeps your mind focused on positivity and progress, drowning out the noise of negativity. I'm going to say it again, drowning out the noise of negativity. It serves as a reminder that you are constantly moving forward, even in the face of opposition, even the baby steps that you take that oftentimes we don't acknowledge. And you can find something to celebrate in your day, even if it's not exactly what you are focusing on. It could be a terrible rainstorm outside, and you got to get out there in the rain and go shopping. Right? Like me, I don't have a car yet. If it starts pouring down, I'm talking the mountains like a hurricane. Well, I got to go out there regardless. Raining so bad, that sideways rain, you don't even hold the umbrella straight up. You hold it sideways. You see the van coming, you get on it, you good. You come back, it's dry, maybe not. Or sometimes I've been up the road from the village, and it's a 20-minute walk to the house. Because I've done that sometimes. Just like I want to walk. Like tonight I'm gonna walk and move when I come on in. So I may get the van up there and just walk down. And on the mountains, there was a power outage. You can't see anything. Even up in this part, when the lights go out. And then when I turn in to go on the road to come to the house, that's worse. It's dark. So I get in, thank the Creator. I made it home safe. I told you what happened to me the other night. I think I did. Maybe I did. I'll just tell you again. I got home and I pulled out my key to open up by the wall. I have a door and I have a driveway gate. Big iron, heavy, whatever. And you ain't just coming into the no more like that. So I pulled out the key, I fumbled with the key, and I found the key, turned it, opened it, but all of a sudden something like it bit me on my foot. With these cracks all the time, I'm addicted. My toes are free. All of a sudden something on my ankle, something on my calf, something on my thigh, something on my left butt cheek. Bang, boom! I said, wait a second. Now it's dark. But I had lights on, but it's kind of dark, so you're not gonna see. I already knew what time it was. Man, I ran down to the front of the house, didn't even have a chance to open that door, but it's private standing there because nobody can see you, right? I took all my clothes off and looked at the ants that were crawling up my leg. Big black ants on command biting me. Oh! So you just never know. So for me to get in through all of that was a small victory. And even when I picked the clothes up, brought them inside, there were 2 ants crawling around like, you're not gonna find yourself before my bed bite me. So, even if you have to pull back and look for the small win, give yourself some wins every day. You see what I mean? Just that you're alive and you made it through the day and you made intelligent decisions. And then the other ones, as you achieve the bigger ones, they'll be there for you to celebrate. Achieving a new level of success requires a resilient mindset, one that is unshakable even in the face of negativity. The techniques discussed are your tools for maintaining that mindset and protecting yourself from the doubts and distractions of others. By focusing on gratitude, surrounding yourself with like-minded people, and remaining steadfast in your purpose, you can continue to rise above the adversity that surrounds you. That's the story of my life, rising above. And it's an amazing thing. You could have told me, let's say, I've always wanted to leave the country, right? But I never thought it would be so far. Like, I had nothing against Africa, was well studied and versed. And this is not just a jungle or a place where people live up in the trees and lions and tigers are walking around and everybody's hungry. No, I knew better than that. But I just never, at that particular time, it was just probably the Caribbean or something or whatever. It was a big move for me to leave from New York to come down to Florida. But Florida changed. I started running into people in Florida, in Orlando, that I grew up with or grew up around, maybe we didn't hang out. And some of the people, hey, Lance, you down here too? Oh, man, we got to hang out. So some of the people that I know of, the things they were doing and how they were living, I said, yeah, man, no problem. But in my mind, I ain't hanging out with you. I know exactly what you were all about up in New York. No. You didn't change from what I heard, So you got to continually upgrade your life, continually look within, celebrate your victories. Just the affirmations is very important. The adaptability, these things that we talked about, and we sometimes, I'm not saying anybody here, I'm not saying myself right now, But in the past, it's easy to open up our mind and just let certain things come in. You know, it's like when you open the door to put out the garbage, depending on what climate you're in. And you come inside because the phone's ringing, but you forgot to close the door behind you. Now you wonder when you're trying to eat dinner, why all these flies are in the house? Why all these mosquitoes are in the house? So you make a conscious effort after you see what I need to close the door behind me. You know, and that's part of growth. You know, that's part of growth. But yeah, it's this life is an amazing journey, and now that I have more lenses on my camera, I can see more. Okay, you know when you buy the camera, and it's a camera body, but you have special lenses on it. A lens to get a real good close-up, a lens to see far away and pull in a distant image close so you can see it better. You see what I mean? Like there's different lenses, but each lens can do a little bit of what the other one does, but not as good. It has its own specialty. So as we go on through life, we need to have more lenses, accumulate more lenses, different lenses on a spiritual level, different lenses on a mental level, different lenses on an emotional level. So we can see what it is clearly that's around us. And not only that, we have to have the willingness and ability to turn those lenses in on ourselves so we can study ourselves and be real with ourselves, with what we see. And sometimes it's not going to be something that makes us too happy when you see it from within. It's like, see what I got to deal with here. And it's not too nice, or something that doesn't make me so happy. Or I thought I got over that. I thought I got over my craving for that. I thought I got over that person that's not around me anymore, and we did have wonderful times, maybe on a physical level, but we didn't get along, whatever it may be. And you don't have to tell anybody. Just be honest with yourself. You don't have to tell a soul. Just be honest with yourself. And honesty with yourself is one of the biggest attributes that you'll have in elevating your mind, because if you're lying to yourself, and you know you're lying to yourself, how can you elevate your mind? If you don't tune up your ego and keep it right, and you don't change the oil that's black, small, coming out of your pipe, right? Everything's all jacked up. How you gonna lie to yourself? Yes, I'm gonna drive from New York to California. No, you won't even make it out of New York. You might conk out on the Verrazano Narrows Bridge. Oh, these bridges are getting expensive in New York, I heard. I couldn't. I just can't see myself living there anymore. I'm not knocking it. I love it. That's who I am. That's my root. But it's more so back in the day. But now, the way it's going crazy, I even think about America. I'm like, amenities that are cool to have there. You order something, comes quick the next day. Here, you gotta order it, pay a whole lot more when it gets here. You know what I mean? But so what? So what? Have patience. And look at the overall picture. Because as long as you're alive, you're always in the game, you always have a shot. You're not defeated yet. That's the bottom line. You're not defeated yet. And you can take that yet off, because really and truly, you're not supposed to ever be defeated. You know? You may feel down. And you may be down. But like I've said before, you might be down. And that's not a crime. The crime is staying down. And if you stay down, to me, that's a personal choice and a personal decision to stay down. Now, you might not be there, but there's no way I'm going to stay down. Listen, y'all, I'm going to head out because I have to run out. I'm not rushing things. We will be back later on. We have the topic later on. It may be put up a little late, which will be late for me, but it's okay. I will do it. Only in an emergency that it won't happen, or nature takes over to fall asleep. But if not, leave the door open for that to happen. I got to do that topic. That's a wonderful topic. And I knew it would come to me somehow, some way. And that's why I did this one early. But anyway, let me run out. Much love to you all. LANCESCURV out, and we will talk later on. Like, share, and subscribe as always. Peace out.